Welcome to today's chair class. I am Coach Lindsay. Thank you for joining me as always. Today we're going to be doing a lower body chair workout. So a really great way to mobilize and strengthen the lower body muscles. Wow, I'm having trouble talking today, so bear with me. Strengthen and mobilize the lower muscles without having to get up out of the chair. So this is an all body weight exercise as well. So no equipment needed aside from just a nice sturdy chair, no wheels, no arm rests, making sure that you can have some good space around you to do today's workout. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our warm up and we'll talk about the roadmap today. First things first, form. As always, we always get in touch with our form at first. So scoot a couple inches forward in your chair. We are sitting nice and tall. When we sit in the chair, we compromise our core engagement. So we are gonna make sure that we keep that core engaged by drawing that belly button towards your spine, staying nice and tall. You have a string at the top of your head, so we are not slumped in the chair like this. And we have our feet flat on the ground, 90-degree angle. So that's your form check for today. And let's go ahead and get into a march. So opposite leg, there we go. Opposite leg, opposite arm, drawing that knee up towards your chest. Again, staying nice and tall here. If you notice at any time during the march or the workouts that you're rocking back and forth with each motion, or you're hunched like this, that means your core is not engaged. So roll those shoulders back, stay nice and tall, and then you'll be good. So roadmap for today, 4 exercises within one set. We're working our hips, our quads, our calves, and our hamstrings. So pretty much every muscle group of the lower body today. And we're doing it in the form of a PPP workout. So if many of you come to a lot of my classes, you know what that stands for. Practice, perform, and progress. It's also called a stair workout where we start with 8 reps in the first set, 10 in the second, and then 12 in the third. So we're challenging ourselves as we go up here. And then, you know, if you get to that third set and you feel like you're just gassed or you can't get in 12, you can certainly stick with 8 to 10. So a couple more of these marches here. Keep that breath going. Excellent. Let's get into some hip mobility. So we are going to start with the left side. We're going to pretend our big toe is a pencil. So point down that big toe and draw a big circle. So hip mobilization here. You can use the hip or you can just do this with the knee. Kind of whatever you feel is best. If you have a tight hip, it might be good to get that hip in there, but you choose whatever you feel range of motion is best. We'll do a couple more circles here with this counterclockwise motion, and then we'll switch her out. Go ahead and go the opposite direction of what you were going. For me, it's clockwise. Fabulous. I love lower body chair days. Such a great way to work out the lower body without having to really get up, stand, put any pressure on those legs. Excellent. Let's switch sides this time. Going on that right side, point that toe, your toe is a pencil, draw a big circle. Make sure you stay nice and tall. Again, if you're rocking back and forth, we don't have that core engaged. So really try to keep that core nice and engaged here. Lower body is doing the work today, okay? Excellent. Go ahead and switch directions. Lots of warmth flowing through the hips right now. This is a tough one. We're using a lot of small muscles there in the outer part of the hip. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out. Let's do some ankle circles for our last part of the warm-up. So starting with that left leg, just go around in a circle. Here we're activating the calves and the shins, which is important for calf raises, which is our first exercise. So we get to warm up every part of the lower body and then we get to work the lower body. I try to make my warm-ups very intentional. So everything that we do in our warm-up has a purpose and is getting you set up and setting you up for success for the workouts. So go ahead and switch directions. I'm kind of just doing whatever direction I feel like right now. I don't really have a structure here with the ankle rolls. So do what feels best for you. We'll go ahead and switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. This time right side. If you want to just keep going in a big circle, you can. If you want to kind of alternate, totally fine. I kind of like the way that it feels just to go back and forth a little bit. Excellent. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Mighty family, grab some water, grab whatever you need. Watch first. I will show you what each exercise looks like, then we'll get into our first set. Okay, so first exercise, single leg calf raises. So we're gonna start with the left leg. That right leg is gonna come up like so, and the left leg We're gonna come up on the toes, squeeze the calf muscle, and come back down flat. Up and down. 8 on one side, 8 on the other side, making sure you're really squeezing that calf because we don't have resistance or weight on top of our knee. It's really important that we really try to engage that muscle. Second exercise is hip openers. So this is where core engagement becomes important. We're gonna be light on our toes here. We're going to have our hands on our hips, or you can have them on the base of your chair. And then we're going to come all the way out and all the way in. So we're working on the hip abductors and adductors here, both in and out. And again, this is really important to make sure that we're not rocking back and forth, right? We don't want to see this. You're not using your lower body. So making sure you're staying nice and cemented into that chair, hips come in and out. That is exercise 2. 3 is knee extension. So we're going to start with that left leg. Right leg is going to be flat on the ground. We're coming up, squeezing the quad muscles here, and then we're coming back down. So this is great for strengthening the quads, but also great for knee mobility. So pay attention to how that knee joint is feeling throughout this. You can always switch up your range of motion. So instead of coming all the way up, you can kind of come out, down, out and down, whatever works best for you. So 8 and 8, and then hamstring curls are the last one. So similar to your knee extension, but instead of starting on the ground, we're starting up and we're curling back. So trying to get that heel to touch the bottom of your chair or close to it, really engaging that hamstring muscle here, okay? 8 and 8, let's begin. All right, mighty family, hands on the hips or on the base of the chair, whatever feels best. Engage that core, bring that right leg up, and let's begin here for 8 calf raises. So we're here for 8, 7, keep it going. If this right leg starts to get fatigued, you can drop it, but I really encourage you to keep it up. So we're activating, we're kind of doing 2 things here, right? We're activating the right hip, and then we are working on that calf. Fabulous. Just a practice set. We just want to kind of feel it out. Nice, easy 8 reps here. 3 more. 2. Last one. Fabulous. Rest that right leg down, adjust if you need to, and then we're rolling right into the other set, okay? So we don't have a ton of breaks in between these exercises, but I will give you an active rest at the end, I promise. So lift that left leg up, right leg is down on the floor, core is nice and engaged, and let's begin here for 8. Making sure you're making contact with the ground with your heel as you come down. So don't cheat the exercise, don't come up and down, right? Follow through with the whole exercise here. Really engage that calf. Fabulous, halfway through. 3 more. 2. Last one. Excellent job. Relax those legs, adjust a little bit if you need to, and we're gonna jump right into those hip openers, okay? So toes are nice and light on the ground. We start with the legs together. Again, you can have your hands on the base of the chair for a little bit more stability, or on your hips, and let's begin. So we're here for 8, all the way out, 7, squeeze those outer part of the hip here. Excellent. 5, control your rocking, making sure you're staying nice and tall here. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous job. Nice, easy 8 reps here. Heading right into knee extensions. So do what you need to do to get set up for that. Feet are gonna start flat on the ground here. That right leg, you wanna make sure you continue to make contact with the floor the entire time. 90-degree angle, and let's begin with the left leg. 8 reps here, extending, pointing those toes to the ceiling, squeeze that quad muscle, and then coming back down here for 8. Remember to activate that muscle, right? We don't have resistance with body weight, so we really wanna make sure we're being intentional about activating that muscle here. Great. Fabulous. 3 more. 2, 1. Awesome. Feel that a little bit in the glute there as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Next side here, go ahead and take a big deep breath in and out, making sure you're keeping that breath going. Left leg this time stays on the ground. And let's begin with that extension on the right side. So again, toes stay nice and pointed. We come back down. We're here for 8. Rocking, pay attention to the rocking. I'm not gonna forget to remind you. So making sure that whenever you are raising that leg up, you're not rocking back, right? We stay nice and tall. Great job. It helps to kind of put your hand on your core sometimes too. For me, I like to do that just to make sure that that core is nice and engaged. Sometimes you can kind of forget a little bit. 3 more. 2. Excellent. Last one. Awesome job, mighty family. Shake those legs out, roll those ankles out, and we're gonna get right into the last exercise here, hamstring curls, okay? So this time, same thing, right leg's gonna stay nice in contact with the floor, 90-degree angle. The leg is gonna start up this time, toes are gonna stay pointed, and we're coming back, trying to get that heel as close as you can. As you come back, you'll feel that tightness through the hamstring, and then we're coming back up here for 8. If your leg starts to get fatigued, you certainly can give it a rest and then join back in when you're ready. This one's a little bit fatiguing on the hips, but this is the last exercise, right? We only have 8 here, we're good. Halfway through already. 3, 2, last one. Squeeze that hamstring. Excellent job. Rest that left leg down, right into the right side, and then we get a rest, okay? So making sure you're staying nice and tall here. Lift that right leg up and then come all the way back, keeping that toe nice and flexed. Take some time to pause here to really engage that hamstring muscle before you go into the next rep. Excellent. Really gonna need some good hip stretching after this. Don't worry, I got you. I got lots of hip stretches coming. Excellent, halfway through already. 3, 2, last one. Fabulous job, mighty family. First set, done and dusted. Let's get into some half jacks for our active rest if you want. You do not have to do an active rest with me, but we'll be here for a minute. So join me if you want to keep that heart rate going. If not, if you want to sit, relax, have a drink of water, do whatever you want for a minute, totally up to you. The beauty of keeping your body moving is you're keeping that heart rate up, loosening up the hips here with that half jack. 30 seconds left. So second set is our perform set. So this is our standard 10 reps, going up 2 reps with everything. So another thing to be mindful of is this set might be a little bit more difficult, okay? So pay attention to your form, pay attention to how your body is feeling, take rest if you need to. 15 seconds and we'll begin. Awesome job, mighty family. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Roll those shoulders back away from the ears. Loosen up any tension you're having in your upper body. Feet flat on the ground. Let's bring that right leg up, and we're here for the left leg calf raises. 10 this time. Join me when you're ready. All the way down, all the way up. Squeeze that calf muscle. Fabulous. Keep that breath going. Inhale as you come up, exhale. One rule I learned ever since I was in school, you inhale at the hardest part of the workout, okay? That way you don't hold your breath. So inhale and exhale. Fabulous. 4, 3, lots of fatigue in that right side. 2, and last one here. Excellent job, mighty family. Rest that left leg, or the right leg, both legs, down on the floor. Stretch those hips out if you need to, right into that right side, okay? So this time, left leg comes up, right leg stays on the floor. Let's begin for 10. 9, keep it going. Hopefully everyone's enjoying Mighty Month halfway through. A little more than halfway through. I guess it is the 20th, but excellent. Keep that leg nice and steady. Pay attention to your rocking. Squeeze that core. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent job, mighty family. Rest those legs. Roll out the hips. It always kind of feels a little nice. Roll them out before we begin into those hip openers, okay? So this time, I think for me, I'm gonna grab onto the bottom of my chair. I kind of start to feel my core getting a little bit weaker because we are halfway through the workout. So for more stability, holding onto the base of that chair is just fine. Nice and light on the toes here. We stay on the toes the entire time. Let's begin here for 10. Out. and in. Really pay attention to that rocking here. Keep that core nice and engaged. A little bit of rocking back and forth is normal, but we don't want to see this, okay? We don't need to use that momentum. Don't cheat yourself. Fabulous. Squeeze the outer part of the hips as you come out, and in, squeeze the inner part, okay? So in, squeeze, out, squeeze. Fabulous. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent job. Woo, roll those ankles out, roll out the hips, getting into knee extensions right away here, okay? Again, hands on the hips is fine. I'm gonna grab that chair just so I have more support. We're gonna start with that left leg, right leg stays on the ground, and let's begin. We're sweeping up, toes to the ceiling, squeeze that quad muscle, and back down here for 10. Nice and slow here, don't rush. Then you miss that muscle activation if you rush it, okay? You came here to work, let's work. Then you're done, then you get to relax. Awesome job. Power through the tension in the muscles and the pain, not pain, hopefully not pain, uncomfortability that you might be feeling. Squeeze that quad muscle here. 3, 2, last one. Excellent job. Relax that left leg right into the right leg, okay? You're giving that left leg a break, so now we're gonna get into that right leg, and let's begin. Extend, squeeze, really lock in that knee, and come back down. If at any time you start to experience any knee pain with this exercise, please just take a break or reduce your range of motion, come out this way versus all the way up. But also recognize the difference between pain and uncomfortability, right? We need to be uncomfortable and have a little bit of tension to grow our muscles, but we don't want to have any pain. So just making sure you're paying attention to that. You know your body best, so do what it needs. Excellent. 3, 2, and last one. Fabulous, mighty family. Stretch those hips out. Almost done with the second set, then we just get to do everything one more time, okay? So hamstring curls, right leg is planted on the ground, left leg starts up, and then we curl back, heel as close as you can to that back of the leg, and then extend back up. Here for 10, 8, squeeze that hamstring at the top here. Keep that toe nice and flexed. Don't point the toe at any time. You change up your, what's what I'm looking for? You change up your ability to engage that muscle if you point your toe. So keep that toe nice and flexed. Fabulous. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Rest that left leg on the ground, right into the right side, then we get a break, okay? Hang in there with me. Leg starts up, making sure that left leg is still nice and stable on the ground, and curl back here for 10. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you have a string here, so stay nice and tall. Squeeze that core. Who knew we could get a leg workout going when you're sitting in a chair? Promise anything is possible. Excellent. Try not to get lazy here. Really make sure that you're drawing that heel up towards your hamstring the entire time, every single rep. I know it's easy to kind of start to diminish the range of motion here as we get forward, but we only have 2 left here. Hang on to it. Last one. Fabulous. Mighty family, hop into that active rest with me, half jacks if you want. If not, totally fine. You do what is best for you. But we are heading into the last and final, but also hardest set, okay? So this time, 12 reps, 4 more than your original 8. So check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. Can you do the 12? I would encourage you to at least try, even for the first few exercises. If you need to go back to 8 or 10, totally fine. But this is why we call this the progress set. This is where you really challenge yourself, you progress, you move forward with your strength, and that's what we're here to do, okay? Excellent. Let that heart rate come down ever so slightly, but obviously we're still moving. So keep those deep breaths going. 20 seconds left here. Fabulous. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take a minute to roll those hips out a little bit in your chair, roll the ankles out, do whatever you need to do to get set up. Let's begin with half raises, okay? So feet starting off flat on the ground. We raise that right leg. I need to adjust a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to the base of that chair, and we're gonna begin here for 12 calf raises, okay? I know our muscles are fatigued at this point. Try it out. You don't know until you try. If you get to 10, you might be surprised how well you talk yourself into 2 more, okay? So just make 10 your goal and then see if you can shoot for 2 more. Hold that right leg up. I know it's tired by now. Again, if you need to rest that right leg down, please do. Excellent, halfway through. 6 more here. Fabulous. 3, 2, last one. Oh, that right leg, holding that leg up is no joke. Our legs weigh a lot. I'm surprised. Okay, let's go ahead and get into that right leg. Okay, so this time, raising that left leg up. Make sure you have a good grip on the chair, on your hips, and let's begin here for 12. Really squeeze that calf muscle. Last set, make it count. You don't have to do calf raises at all for the rest of the day unless you really want to, so let's make these count. Excellent. Tough on the ankle joint sometimes too, so if you need to kind of decrease your range of motion on the as you're coming up, totally fine. Halfway through, keep holding that left leg up. Breathe. Oh, it's so tight. 3, 2, last one. Fabulous job, mighty family. Shake those legs out. Oh my goodness. Okay, getting into hip openers. So let's reset our position here. Roll those shoulders back away from the ears. Sit nice and tall. Draw that belly button towards your spine. Grab the bottom of that chair. Toes nice and light. Let's begin here for 12. So remember, all the way out as far as you can and in. Squeeze those outer hips. Squeeze the inner hips. Fabulous. Nice and light on those toes. Don't let those toes hit the ground fully. Excellent. This is my ballet move, right? Sitting ballet. Keep it going, halfway through. 6 more here. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, last one. Excellent job, mighty family. I hope that you are working and getting those 12, if not 8 and 10, fantastic. We're almost done, okay? Shake those legs out. Knee extensions, okay? So keep that right leg flat on the ground, 90-degree angle, and let's take that left leg into that extension. Point those toes, squeeze out that quad muscle, come back down. Here for 12, or whatever number you're at. You can even go for 13 or 14. Totally fine with me. Excellent. Nice and controlled all the way through, okay? I notice when I was up here, my leg just dropped, right? Don't do that. Don't be like me. Nice and controlled all the way back down. Up and down, nice and slow. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Fabulous. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, squeeze that quad. Last one. Excellent job. Shake that left leg out. Over to the right side, okay? I know we've got sweat dripping. Who knew in a chair workout, okay? Point that left leg. Right leg is gonna come up. We're gonna begin our 12 here on the knee extensions. Back down, nice and controlled. Excellent. Really squeeze that quad muscle. I can't emphasize enough that if you're just going through the motion, you're not getting the benefit as if you were to really squeeze that muscle, okay? So you came here to work. Let's get it done. And then you'll wake up with stronger muscles tomorrow. Win-win. Excellent. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep that toe nice and flexed. Nice and tall here. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Let's hold this one. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Shake those legs out. And let's get into our last exercise, hamstring curls, okay? So feet flat on the ground. Always start with that left side. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I always start with left. I don't know. It's weird. I'm right-handed, but I start with my left. So right leg is going to stay flat on the ground. We're starting with that left leg up this time. And let's begin here for 12, sweeping back. Squeeze that hamstring, get that heel as close as you can to your hamstring, and then come back through. Excellent. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Fabulous. Again, pay attention to your range of motion. If by now you're having any pain in that knee, you can just come here, right? That's fine. You don't have to go all the way back. Great job. Nice and slow and controlled. Same with the knee extensions, right? We don't want to go fast. Inhale and exhale. Fabulous. 5 more. 3, 2. Oh, that hamstring is tight. Last one. Squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent job. That's it. We're done with the left side of everything. She's done. Okay, right side. Left leg stays planted on the ground. Right side, we start up. This is the last and final exercise, okay? Make it count. Challenge yourself here. Try for 13, right? You don't know until you try. So back through, squeeze, 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 and straight through. 11. 10. Keep it going. Remember that breath. Stay nice and tall. Excellent. 6 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. We're going to hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Release those legs. Oh boy, roll those ankles out. Shake the legs out, do some flutter kicks, whatever you need to do. Lots of warmth and tension flowing through the lower body now. Hopefully you have it too. So let's go ahead and get into a hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna turn to the left here. We're gonna drop that knee down, and then we're gonna take it and slide it back. So you're gonna feel that stretch in the right here hip flexor. You can kind of grab onto the base of your, or the back of your chair and just kind of lean into it. So feel this stretch out, do whatever feels best for you, but ideally you wanna drag that right leg back and get that nice stretch here in the hip flexor. Lots of hip movement today. So we're gonna sit in this stretch for about 15 more seconds. Stay nice and tall, deep breaths in and out here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly transition, nice and easy, over to the other side. This time, left hip flexor. So once you get in this kind of zigzag motion here, slide that left leg back, and then get to a position where you feel discomfort but no pain. Same thing with the exercises, right? Stretching, you want to stretch to a point where you feel it. Oh man, you feel that stretch, but it's not painful, okay? So feel out whatever that range of motion looks like. Sit nice and tall. A couple deep breaths in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's slowly rotate our hips back. We'll do some knee to chest or knee hugs here. So go ahead and scoot a little bit forward. We're gonna grab that knee and we're gonna pull it towards our chest. You can lean back on your chair too for a deeper stretch, just to really stretch out the hamstring, the glutes a little bit. I like to kind of rotate my knee side to side just to get a deeper stretch in the glutes. Totally up to you, whatever feels best. It's the beauty of stretching. Excellent. If you can't get your knee all the way up here, or this grip is a little bit uncomfortable, you can always grip below your knee. That way your knee isn't as close to your body. So know that that's a good modification for this stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and switch legs. So this time bring that right leg up all the way to your chest as far as you can. Again, under the knee works just great. Rotating back and forth. Excellent. This class was a doozy today. Long one. Excellent. Last part of our stretch, figure 4. So take that left leg on top of, or left ankle on top of the right knee, push down on that left knee, get that nice stretch in the outer part of the hip again here. So we tackled inner hip, we're tackling outer hip, we did hamstring and glutes, stretch and everything. Stay nice and tall here. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Final part of the stretch here. Then you are out of here. I've kept you long enough. Push down on that right knee. Get that nice stretch. Hopefully our heart rates are down a little bit better now. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, Mighty Family. Today, lower body chair workout was a doozy. All body weight, nothing needed. So feel free to do this anywhere, anytime. It's a great thing to do when you're just sitting in your chair or couch or whatever. So thank you for joining me. That's enough rambling for me. I will see you next time. Have a great day.